Today, I think he should come here to America, man. He should get in this market right here. But again, it all depends on if that's what he wants. If that's what he wants out of his career, like you said, Paulie, he sells out over there in Japan.
Maybe he likes the peace. Maybe he likes the peace and quiet when he comes here. Because I guarantee you can't walk around in Japan.
Exactly.
He's a major phenom in Japan. So maybe he likes being in America, and just like a lot of famous Westerners will go east and not be recognized. I think maybe it's for a famous Easterner to not be so popular in the West can be relaxing for him. I heard he was on Fifth Avenue shopping and stuff, and he's.
The bout between Naoya Inoue and TJ Doheny has elicited reactions from the boxing community. Naoya Inoue is a formidable foe. Early in the 7th round, Doheny's fate was sealed when a left hook to his right side aggravated a back issue. In the wee hours of Tuesday in Tokyo, the current super bantamweight champion defeated TJ Doheny and successfully defended his championship once more. His constant barrage of body blows in the 6th round did significant damage, but not this time. When Doheny started to visibly limp and give a surrender signal, the referee immediately stopped the fight. Yes.
Right above my hip, Sean, I just can't use my leg.
All of a sudden felt the leg go dead, right?
Right leg. I tried to push off. When I come back out, I tried to push off, and I went, nah.
Yeah.
The muscle directly above my hip CH, but at this point my leg is lifeless and I am unable to move it. When I came out, I tried to retreat and said, yeah, you could see it, then you know how controlled the fight though Doheny's back and left leg started to stiffen up, so even though Doheny did his best to keep up with the 31-year-old superstar, Doheny was unable to play out the entire game and required.
There's another tornado brewing over there in the name of Inoue. He just won. That is a bad dude. You hear me? Say what you want. I know he way over there in Japan or wherever he is, but that is a bad dude. You understand me? They don't give him credit because we don't see him that much. That dude right there, I think that dude really is pound.
Assistants getting to the locker room. However, after the game, there can be more challenging challenges to overcome. According to top-rank boxing promoter Bob Arum, the legendary fighter will make one more championship defense in Japan in 2024 before flying to the United States for a bout in Las Vegas. A fighter is truly great when the conversation shifts from their successes to how to find a worthy opponent who might be able to defeat them. This is precisely what occurred to Inoue as soon as he won his most recent match. The conversation shifted to speculate about who would be the next to defeat the future Hall of Famer. This was made clear during the ESPN post-show when prospective opponents Timothy Bradley, Bernardo Asuna, and Japanese champion Nakatani were discussed. One competitor, Bradley, thinks Nakatani is 3 inches tall.
I like, what's the guy from Japan?
Inoue?
Yeah.
Do you foresee potentially at some day you guys meeting together, maybe at a catchweight, or maybe if he keeps going up in weight?
Probably.
Yeah.
That would be like a fun fight.
Crazy.
Yeah, that would be a fun fight. Now that would be technically that fight right there, like man. But I think I'll be too big for him.
Probably, yeah.
I'll be too big for him. Yeah. But that fight would be like.
It's like a dream fight.
Yeah.
Sharp edge and powerful double-handed blows might be enough to pull off a surprise. Following his victory over Inoue, Nakatani is now the 118B division champion. However, it remains to be seen if his strength will be sufficient to overcome an Inoue should Top Rank and Inoue desire a more challenging and exciting challenge for the Japanese sensation to advance several weight classes and face Javante Tank. At the end of the day, I believe that Davis should come to America, man. He should get into this market right here. However, as you mentioned, Paulie sells out in Japan. Perhaps he enjoys the peace and quiet when he comes to. After all, you can't walk around in Japan, can you? Perhaps he likes the idea of being in America. After all, a lot of well-known Westerners will travel to the East and not be recognized. Perhaps it's a way for a famous Easterner to not be as well-known in the West. I've heard that he was shopping on Fifth Avenue and such. You know, he enjoyed his
This fight ended.
ダメージっていうものは、少なからず蓄積はあったと思います。まず、平日の足元の悪いお忙しい中、皆さん、会場までお集まりいただき、本当にありがとうございました。
Trip. Given that both fighters are 5 feet 5 inches tall and weigh 13 pounds more than Inoue's undisputed division, it is conceivable that Inoue could manage the extra weight. Ultimately, he has already progressed from 108 pounds, where he won his maiden world title.
It all begins with that signature left hook. Everybody trains for it. Every opponent knows it's coming. But he always finds
interested in this Japanese guy. Do you suppose that one day you two will come into contact, maybe at a catch game? If this is the case, or if he keeps gaining weight, maybe. It would be thrilling to do that. I worry that I'll be too big for him, even if it would be a technical fight. The battle will seem unbelievable. Indeed, they are the facts. In the past, Top Rank and Premier boxing champions have collaborated effectively in the boxing world's lesser weight classes, so it's possible that Turkey, Alik and Riyadh season may step in to assist cement major future fights under any conditions. One of the most interesting confrontations could result if
Inoue is not only pound for pound the best in the world, Inoue is the best fighter I've ever seen. Ever seen, no matter what weight category or anything. I have never, ever, in the almost 60 years I've been in boxing, seen anything like Inoue.
He raises his game to 135 PBS, or if Tank lowers his game to 130 to meet him halfway. The full-weight world champion sent the Irishman relentless body punches, and it seemed like he had a lower back issue. The 37-year-old Doheny was declared the winner by technical knockout by the full-weight champion as a consequence. With every triumph, Inoue's star gets brighter and brighter. Doheny raised his right arm in a symbol of surrender after taking a straight right from the 31-year-old Inoue. Doheny promptly withdrew to his corner and then crossed the ring to congratulate Inoue, who is thought to be the greatest fighter in the world in terms of power per unit. Doheny, a skilled boxer with 12 years of experience and a former IBF Super Bantamweight world champion in 2018 and 2019, planned to pull off a spectacular upset after a year of career rejuvenation. Even before Doheny's injury, the Irishman did a great job at Iraqi Arena in Naoya, controlling the battle for the most part. However, the long-term resident of Australia, the left-handed fighter, had a rough run from April 2019 to March 2023, losing 4 fights. He did, however, mount a formidable return, winning 3 fights in Japan to earn a rematch against the 2023 ESPN and Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year. What happened to end this fight? Inoue took a cautious opening swing and then focused on going after Doheny's body. In the 3rd round, he scored with a decisive straight right hand and displayed his strong punching ability and shrewd defense. The crowd stayed silent for most of the bout, but Inoue's unrelenting tempo and pounding body strikes eventually wore down his opponent, alive when manner resulted in a fantastic 6th round finish. Doheny's accurate and unrelenting assault on the body allowed him to crawl back to his corner in spite of his obvious tiredness. Having gone the distance in each of his previous 4 fights, he appeared to be in excruciating pain at the end of the 7th round, which lasted just 16 seconds. Currently, though, Inoue, a 4-division world champion, has prevailed in each of his 24 world title bouts. He has been the bantamweight, super bantamweight, light flyweight, and super flyweight champion. Inoue is only the 2nd fighter in the 4-belt era to become the undisputed world champion in 2 different weight classes after American Terence Crawford. It all starts with that signature left hook, which Inoue consistently lands and which every opponent knows he will try to land. Inoue won the undisputed super bantamweight title in December. Michael Benson, a sports journalist, tweeted about the match. It is anticipated that Inoue will be quite busy in the future, boxing in the USA in early 2025 and defending his undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO Super Bantamweight World titles in Tokyo in December. Benson also tweeted that 31-year-old Naoya Inoue is a WBC lightweight. Bob Arum declared that Inoue's Las Vegas headline performance is being ready for action. WBO Superfly, WBA TAM, WBC, and IBF Bantamweights Ring Bantam Dantam, WBO Bantamweight, WBA Super Bantam, WBC Super Bantam Ring Championship match of the WBO. It says something about Naoya Inoue's exploits that the 31-year-old was stopped in the 7th round against a former world champion. Even though Inoue had dominated almost every round, Sean Gibbons, Doheny's advisor, stated that he was hit in the body close to the conclusion of the 6th round, which is what caused his injuries. When Gibb turned to face the mirror,